Majesty at your service. Welcome to Therapy Talks. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of my podcast, Being Productive in 24 Hours. When we are determined to achieve our goals, we need to maximize our time and focus on being productive. With only 24 hours in a day, we need to make sure that we make time for sleeping, eating, and everything else that comes along with our days. Jason Parks from Lifehack wrote an article called 24 Steps for the Most Productive 24-Hour Day. The past week, I have found productivity being really hard. And I came across this article, and reading it opened up my mind to things that I didn't do, that if I did do, could drastically change the week. So as I've learned from this article, I want to pass on this learning to you. So I'm going to go through a couple of things I read that I think will be of interest to you. So John Haywood was an English playwright from hundreds of years ago. He put a remarkable twist onto a famous saying, Rome wasn't built in a day, but they were laying bricks every hour. According to Haywood, Rome is just a result, and the bricks are the system. The system is greater than the goal. What he's trying to say is that for us to achieve anything that we set our minds to, a brick-by-brick approach is going to have to be taken from the moment we get up until the moment we fall asleep. In this article, there are many tips, and I will go through a couple of them that I found most interesting. One of the tips was waking up early. Waking up early is amazing because you can get on with things that usually you weren't able to do because other people would wake up in your household. So I've tried this technique and I said, okay, I'm going to wake up 1 hour earlier. Now, this only works when you've had enough sleep. So along with waking up early, it's important to sleep early, but also have sufficient and adequate sleeping time. With having twin girls, it can sometimes be difficult to have a full 8-hour sleep, but I try my best. Another point was visually see your goals. Visually seeing my goals in a vision board has helped me to achieve them. I don't know what the psychological effect is between you seeing something and actually achieving it, but I've seen the change. I've put a goal out, a very specific goal, and it happened. So perhaps making a vision board can help everyone. Watching motivational videos, something that gives you fire and fuels your passion in your heart. I think is very useful to be exposed to every single day. Because sometimes we can get discouraged achieving our goals. So by seeing someone else achieving theirs, it can motivate us in a very positive way. Leaving drama behind. Now, this is a very important thing. Having unresolved issues can stop us from creating new opportunities for ourselves. If you have an argument with your partner, it's important to resolve that. Because for me, if I have a thing that is unresolved, that thing will be in my mind and consume my energy. So resolving issues will allow you to solve the problems in your business or the problems that you find with your goals and achieve them. So you can focus on what you're trying to achieve opposed to focusing on what you had before. Eating a healthy breakfast. If you have time to eat breakfast, we have to make time to eat. I think it's a very important thing. And when we don't eat, it can make us hungry or it can make us feel very grumpy. So I think it's important to continuously eat throughout the day. Stay hydrated is along the same term. We need to make sure we're drinking our water. I get physical headaches when I don't drink water, so keeping hydrated is very important. I believe that a strong mind and a strong body allows us to achieve anything. A point that was made in the article was doing something that makes you happy. Doing something that makes you happy, I think, is very important when it comes to being productive. Being productive in a sad, grumpy fashion doesn't do anything for you. If you're happy, feel motivated, and have that go-getter spirit, you're able to achieve anything, and that's what's gonna make you even more productive. So happiness is something that fuels you for the positive. Working out, I think, makes the same effect. It kind of pumps you up, and you don't have to be like a complete gymnast. You can just do something as simple as, stepping into place for 10 minutes a day. Another point that he's made in the article was to do something that makes you feel uncomfortable. Now, this is something that makes you uncomfortable but makes you productive. So, for example, writing an email to someone that you admire, be like, I really love your business idea. I'd like to learn more from you. Like things like that make you uncomfortable, I think are very useful to make you productive, because you never know. A person may reach out to you. If you don't ask, you don't get. Another point was made was to not hold grudges. Now, when we hold grudges, we focus on the past and on negative parts of the past. And when we focus on that, it doesn't allow us to have a positive future. So we need to just forgive and move on with our lives, because when we move on, we can move up. And lastly, one of the things that is very important to be productive, I think, is to smile. When we smile on the outside, it means that we're happy in the inside. And when you have a true smile on your face, you're able to achieve anything and be productive with the things that you set out to do. So I hope that you can be happy and stay hydrated, make sure you eat and drink, and just fuel your body with positivity and with things that will make it function in the best way. Today's podcast is a reminder to myself, but also to you, that if you see that, you're not achieving things the way you want to, doing simple things like making yourself happy or drinking some water or having a little snack will make things much better. There's things that we can do to make ourselves more productive that do not entail us going for like crazy, 6-hour sessions of just reading. Doing things that bring you joy will make you a better person, and being a better person will make you a productive person. And that's all for today. At the end of each episode, I address the queendom. Being productive starts with having a well-rested and fed body. Your mind should be cleared from negativity and be filled with positivity. Doing things that make you happy every day will give you the endurance to keep going despite challenges. Being productive is a result of being determined and happy within yourself. Thank you for listening to Therapy Talks. See you next time.